Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero conflict level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The basic principle of growing wise is very simple. And that principle is, when we learn, we grow wise. See? So, in your various subjects you have learned, therefore you have become wise and you are given a degree. Then he is wise. See? MBBS. See? So, if we take this as an approach to our life, that we have to learn every single experience of our life, then nobody is required around us. If we have this simple knack, and this is possible only by one simple technique, another simple technique. Let us take every experience of our life as a spiritual examination. See? Because what is examination? Principles are taught, then some points are given. Now solve this problem. See? In a school, the teacher was teaching the students sums. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 11 plus 11 is equal to 22. 111 plus 111 is equal to 222. Understood? Yes. Homework was given. Next day, the students came. The teacher said, everybody has done? Yes. And there was one dumb student like me. He was simply sitting, looking here and there. What about you? I have not done. Why? Madam, simple examples you have solved. And you tell us difficult. Say 8 plus 9, where are the fingers? 1 plus 1, 2. Anybody can do that. 8 plus 9, where from to bring? So true. Examples are given just to initiate us in the process of thinking. See? And if we are not able to learn, then we have only one thing, living at 100% complaint level. So we have developed that faculty. We can complain about anything in this world. See? And therefore, if we want to grow wise, so what is the foundation of wisdom? See? Upanishad says, Tad Vijnanartham Gurumevami Gachet Samit Pani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. To know how to grow wise, if we want to grow wise with our own ways of thinking, we will end up in becoming otherwise. If we have to grow wise, we have to be in the company of the wise. See? If we are in the company of the liquid spiritualist, then naturally, wherever we go, you will see, those who are committed to drinks, when they go to any place, new place, they don't ask anybody, hey, they find it out. But if it is a satsang, no, I didn't know that there is a satsang, because we are not hungry about it, You will have to bear with my cough. So, what is the foundation? So, the foundation is, you are all educated, I must talk some language so that you can also think that I am also a little bit chora ganga kinare wala, itna kharab nahi hai. See, there are many apps we have, either on our phone or our laptops, many apps. But all of them are based on what? There is something called the motherboard, isn't it? If your motherboard is corrupted because of virus, then any app you want to download and apply, it will not function. So the motherboard must be perfect. See, friends, what is the motherboard of our thinking? Are we thinking because the thoughts come? See, there are trees in the forest, there are trees in the garden. Now, what is the difference? When we go to the forest, we are afraid. See, we want to avoid, because there is risk, there is fear. But when we go to the garden is what? Again, the trees, plants. The difference is how much is the distance between the plants. Which are the plants which are allowed to grow? Are we removing the weeds? Are they properly pruned? Are the trees properly protected from the animals? See, all these factors put together converts a forest into a garden. See? In the same manner, thoughts come in our mind because there are thoughts in our mind. Does it mean we are thinkers? See, friends, like when we are coming here, all around you see nice white flowers all around the road. Do you think they are gardens? They are weeds. Weeds do not require any special care, and weeds are difficult to control. Are our thoughts weeds? See? Therefore, when we are wanting to learn, so some principles are taught. Now those principles must be applied. And for the application of these principles in our day-to-day life, we have to work hard. There is no alternative or substitute for hard work. See, we work hardly, but we have to work hard, not hardly. Physical working is easy. See, but when you want to work with your mind, see, friends, therefore, you will see, we take care of everything. The first thing he said, that we are all happy the place is so good. See? So, we are all happy because we are healthy physically. Physical health and mental health is a lot of difference. See, we should be physically healthy, no doubt, but also we should be mentally healthy. What is a mental ill health? Mental ill health is like the thoughts start erupting and growing wild, and we are fed up of ourselves. There is one lady, very nice, there is nothing wrong in her, but she just can't stop thinking and talking non-stop. See, so I get every day 30, 40 WhatsApp, each WhatsApp 5 to 6 pages. Do you think I'm reading that? So I can block that number. But she is going through that problem. See? So her children, her husband, everybody's tired. The reason is thinking is not guarded thinking. Like driving a car on the road is a freedom, but it is a guarded freedom. You must have a license and you have to follow the rules and regulations. So, we have to have this guarded thinking process. And as there are rules for driving on the road, there are rules when we live our day-to-day life. For that, we all have to clearly understand what is life. Life has got 3 components. One is the world where we work, where we live. See? Second is the mind where we live. And the third one is who is living. Is this house living? No. Are these lights and the gadgets, they are living? No. Somebody is living. Exactly the same way. This world where we live, the house and the world has no problem. Body is our house where we are living. And the body is not living. It is the mind that is living through the body. See? Your ears are not hearing. Your eyes are not seeing. Mind has to be behind the eyes, then only you can see. Ears must be supported by the presence of the mind behind, then only you can hear. I am not telling listen, hear. And then the third factor. Are the eyes seeing? No. But eyes are seeing because of the mind. Okay, is the mind seeing? No. There is somebody behind the mind. See, friends. Therefore, when we are leading our day-to-day life, these 3 components must be distinctly, carefully, clearly worked upon. The first is the world, where experiences are gathered by us. And it is for this purpose, the gross world is contacted by the gross body. Now the question is, what is that which makes us human beings? See? Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunancha, samanya etat pashubhi nranam. Eating, sleeping, sense of insecurity, and procreation. This is common between human beings and animals. No difference. If our life is limited only in these four, Darwinically we may be human beings, but Vedantically we are animals. See, friends, then who is a human being? Dharmo hi techam adhiko visheshaha. For human being there is dharma. See, friends. And what is dharma? That which upholds, that is dharma. Like the heat is the dharma of fire. So what is that? Because of which we are human beings. See? There is one more word for the human beings, and the word is manushya or manav. Manushya means what? Manasa sivyati iti manushaha. The one who establishes relations by the thread of mind. See how important it is. And therefore, among human beings, there is mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. See? Animals don't have that. Have you ever heard one dog divorced the other dog? No. No relations. The first principle we have to learn in our life, like our Taittiriya Upanishad tells. See? Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayan ma pramadaha acharyaya priyam dhanama rutya prajatantum vivachet. See, Satyanna pramaditavyam, dharmanna pramaditavyam, bhutyaina pramaditavyam, matrudevo bhava, pitrudevo bhava, acharya devo bhava, atithi devo bhava. These rules, how we should conduct ourselves in life, these are distinctly spelled out for human beings. See, friends. Therefore, the first part of growing wise is when we are leading our day-to-day life. Are we gathering a big bunch of future regrets? In old days, when somebody is 70 not out, 80 not out, 90 not out, all 24 hours are there for you to live. And there is nothing to do. That time the mind comes to bounce on us. And then whatever should have been done, that was not done. What should not have been done, that was done. As a result, the wounds of the regrets, they kill a person in the old age. The reason is, when what should have been done, then that was not done. These are called as the sins of commissions and the sins of omissions. Sins of wrong commissions and right omissions. What should have been done, that was not done. And what should not have been done, that was done. But now I can't do anything. I am telling you how I learned. I told you also 100 times, my all spiritual practice is learn, learn, learn. Therefore, you are all my guru. I have learned from you. Not one, so many things. You are already having your problems of your life. And yet you find time for this. We are full-timers. And yet we complain. We have no right to complain. See? And therefore, it is necessary that we have to learn. So where I learned this thing? I don't know whether that man is alive or not. I was in Amritananda Mahima's ashram. I used to go there many times. I have gone there. So, in Amritpuri, Kerala. So, I think I was talking there on Narad Bhakti Sutra. So, one elderly man, he came and he said, Swamiji, I want to come to your room and I want to talk to you something personal. I said, there is nothing personal in my room, in my life, nothing to talk about. No, I want to talk about my personal life. I am not interested. Are you Ramayana or what? Personal life. I don't know. No, but I want. I said, forget about it. I don't allow anybody to come to my room where I am staying. Do you know why? If I go to your room, if I get bored, I can go, hey, I'm sorry, I have to go to bathroom, I can get away. If you come and sit in my room, jaun to jaun kahan? Practical. So, next day, he was pakka. He wrote and a wrong envelope gave. And before everybody, he came, elderly man. He held my feet, started crying. And he said, unless you promise that you will read all what I have written, I will not leave you. Now, that tamasha, I said, okay, I'll read. So I want to get rid of it. But then I had to read, I told him. I read. That day I discovered this thing. He wrote in short, I tell you, he wrote, Swamiji, I have married 5 different ladies, but they did not know. From each lady, I have two, three children. They also do not know. One day I was caught. And therefore, all of them have given me divorce. And now I have nowhere to go. Please tell me what should I do. I said, try 6th one. You are expert now. Go to the 6th one. No, please help me. I said, getting the 6th? I could not get one. It's for you. That day I discovered he was suffering so miserably inside because regrets. See, friends, and to protect us from these things in life, our scriptures tell Dharma Shastra. Now, what is Dharma? Dharma is only you must define yourself. Who are you? If you are a son before the father, then your dharma should be that of the son. So what is the dharma of the son? Whatever the father says, listen to him. Don't argue, don't discuss. Whatever he says, you say yes, yes, and do whatever you like. Over. Don't argue and fight. These 2 generations can never understand each other. It is manufacturer's defect. Then, if it is you are having your child and he is talking to you, pretend you are listening. Listen. Only money asking, nothing else. But main thing you are not telling. Husband and wife. That is the simplest one. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. Peace will prevail. Play life. Don't become serious. Whenever we become serious, we have misunderstood the situation. This is the topic with which Bhagavad Gita begins. See, therefore, Bhagavad Gita is like the motherboard. It has to be accepted as it is. And in the field of ignorance, the inner strength is Shraddha or faith. Many people have got that wrong notion. I don't have blind faith. Faith is always blind. See? Do you know yourself or you have faith in yourself? I know myself. See, friend, faith is, do you think you can climb that tree? I think I may try, but I don't think I can. Doubt is there. See? So, in the field of ignorance, faith is the inner strength. And therefore, to keep our motherboard perfectly well, we should not have doubt about anything about Bhagavad Gita. Many youngsters have got these funny things. And then all funny kind of questions come. One well-educated person here in Amsterdam met me. He was asking, Swamiji, excuse me. I said, excuse. Why there are so many gods among you Hindu people? I said, how many gods you have got? We have got only one. See, do you know? A rich man has got many clothes. You are poor, only one. Daridri? I don't understand what you mean. I said, understand this way. Man is one. He is son, he is husband, he is father. Has he become three? Who is living the life? The son is living the life. The husband is living the life. The father is living the life. So, one is expressing three different ways depending upon the three faculties. In the same manner, one God. You know, the mistake comes because of wrong translations. Original is what? There are 33 koti. Koti is the word, not crores. It's a wrong translation. Koti into crores. Crores is a figure. Koti is the category. See the difference? When you say, ये उच्च कोटि के गायक है. See? Like Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. He was उच्च कोटि का, highest quality, highest status. Koti means categories. So there are 33 categories which are maintaining the total world. See? 12 suns, 11 Rudras, then Ashtavasu, and 2 Ashwini Kumar. Total them 33. These are the 33 categories of energies which are maintaining this world. Not knowing this thing, go on imagining. I don't believe it. See, friends, those who are atheists, they are real devoted. One atheist made me this way. Swamiji, I don't believe in God. I told him, come here. Don't tell anybody else, okay? I also don't believe in God. Really, I said, I don't believe in God. Belief is required in the field of ignorance. I have no doubt about it. Why should I believe God? I know God is. So we belong to the same category, is it not? He got confused. Swamiji, you are confusing me. I said, that is my approach. Either convince or confuse. See, friends. Therefore, when we talk about Bhagavad Gita, we must not have any doubt. I am trying to clear up all possible doubts people have about Bhagavad Gita. So your motherboard should be clear. Second thing, um, Bhagavad Gita was told between the two armies. They were all ready to fight, yes. That time Bhagavan Krishna told Gita, yes. Then, how much time it takes? I say, you tell me. Even if we simply chant, it takes 2.5 hours. Yes. Then, so for 2.5 hours, Bhagavan Krishna was telling Gita. And what other people were doing? Mungfali, peanuts. What they were doing? I don't believe it is possible. I said, don't believe. Do you think Bhagavad Gita needs you or you need Bhagavad Gita? Then I told him, I said, look here. If you go 100 years before, suppose somebody becomes alive, your grandfather, great-grandfather, and you tell him, see, what is happening in America, we can see it in Mumbai, see? They will not believe it. Because they were not evolved that much. In the same manner, we are not evolved. We will not understand it. See? No, but you have to give me some solid message. I said, okay. Another example. Once I was in Mumbai doing something with my laptop and got caught up in some confusion. So I called my friend in Las Vegas. I said, hey, this is the problem you are what to do. So he said, Swamiji, you do this thing, then I'll enter your computer and sort it out. So I did whatever he told. From Las Vegas, he entered my computer in Mumbai and he sorted it out. How could he do that? Is it a jadoo? It's a science. Similarly, how the whole knowledge of Bhagavad Gita was passed on to Arjun in a fraction of a second. Because you and me don't understand, therefore we doubt. It is the way of the wise man. Learn. Therefore, we must not have even an iota of doubt. What is said in our Bhagavad Gita is only cock and bull story. It should be very clear. Then, another important point. Whenever anything is heard without proper reference to context, mistakes and misunderstanding happens. We must know what is the reference, what is the context in which what is said. See? Bhagavad Gita has to be clearly understood. Bhagavad Gita is not a simple book written by Shakespeare. No. It is a part of Mahabharata. And the one who composed Mahabharata, he was not a purchase reporter. He was the straightway avatar of Narayana, Vishnu, Bhagavan. And therefore, everything what happened that time is written. He could have avoided many things, such as Draupadi was stripped. He could have avoided that. But a sincere reporter will never add or subtract what happened. They are not today's reporters. You can buy them and get biography written for me. Somebody writes. No. Therefore, the author of this Mahabharata and therefore Bhagavad Gita, you cannot take him for granted. He is a divine expression. And if we do not have acceptance, Shraddha, faith, we will never be benefited by Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita also says, Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaha sayyatendriyaha. So, our motherboard should be very clear. No virus has entered. And the virus is that of the doubt. There was one lady who called me from USA few years before. Swamiji, I want to ask you some questions because my daughter goes to the school, and in the school the children ask them many questions, so she doesn't know how to reply. Therefore, you tell me these are the questions and I will tell her, and I say, don't do that. You are not qualified to teach others. What I am telling you, you will understand 1%. And then what you will tell her, you will be understanding 0.2%. And what she will tell, make a mess of it. See, don't take things for granted in life. Then what should I do? I say, whenever I come, I'll meet her. It's not urgency. Then, when I went to US, that girl came to me and, Swamiji, now tell me. I said, look here. Do you have to tell everything to the world what happens in your house? No. Then why you have to tell this thing to anybody? Remember one simple rule of life. We are not obliged to answer every question of every fool. And this I have learned from your children. I told the American NRIs, you see in America, the NRI children, you ask them any question. Like, in your Gayatri Mantra is what? Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. But before that, we add 3 words. Om Bhur Bhur Swaha. That is not Gayatri Mantra. They are called Vyahrutis. With that only you can chant. But the mantra is only Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. In the same manner, American ABCD, American born confused desi. So, you ask them anything. Hey, what is your plan? What do you want to do? I don't know. It is such a powerful mantra. Because after that, I don't know. No question comes. I said, follow that. Therefore, in my happy mantra mala, kuch pata nahi. I don't know. So that girl says, Swamiji, yes, very right. We are not obliged to. You say, yes. If somebody asks you again, it's none of your business. Over. See? Therefore, one has to be very clear to what extent we get involved. Now, this Bhagavad Gita that we are talking about, it comes in Mahabharata. And Bhagavad Gita was told by whom to whom? Normally we limit. Bhagavan Krishna told to Arjuna. No. Bhagavad Gita was told by Bhagavan Krishna to Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita that we are reading is told by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra. See? How Bhagavad Gita begins? Dhritarashtra asks the question and Sanjay replies. And in that reply, he says, Krishna said, Sri Bhagavan Vacha said like this thing, and Arjuna Vacha said like this. So, the first pair is Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna. Second pair is Sanjay and Dhritarashtra. See? And the third pair, Sanjay tells at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Vyasa prasada shrutavan etat guhyamaham param. By the grace of Bhagavan Veda Vyasa, I have heard all that happened on the battlefield. Not only the events, but the thoughts of individual person. Everything was known to Sanjay. He was sitting in the palace along with his blind king. He was not there. Everything was told. And he knew everything what is happening. Like, the reporters, everything was known. So, 3 of them. So, first is Krishna and Arjuna. Second is Sanjay and Dhritarashtra. Third is Bhagwan Krishna and Sanjay. And fourth, I am telling you. See? Now see, the first question with which Bhagavad Gita begins, that first verse and first question is hardly elaborated, hardly explained. You see all the commentaries in the world. Because they are in a hurry to tell. That is not the purpose. See, if you take Bhagwan Shankaracharya's commentary, first whole chapter up to 10th verse of the second chapter, all that is summarized by one word. The moha, the delusion through which Arjuna had gone is explained. That is not enough. See, if you start thinking cool way, then you will get a total different understanding of whole Bhagavad Gita. Then only we grow wise. Otherwise it becomes mechanical. See? Like, these children who are chanting mechanically, He's crying and telling that, and you are chanting in a drama way or what? See? Therefore, Arjuna's, this Dhritarashtra begins with a question. And his question was, on the battlefield, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Maya and Pandu's children having come there with a view to fight, what happened? Is it a valid question? India and Pakistan came on the cricket ground in New York. What happened? No, they were having a cocktail party. Are Dumbo. They have come to play, they played the game. This question is not valid. See, friends, questions have got many shades. One shade of the question is asking a question, where this road goes. The second thing is objection. Even you are late. That means you are not supposed to be late. Even you are late. Third question is surprise. How come you are so much on time? Surprise, because you are always late. See, friends. So what was the shade of thought behind this question? Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yuyutsavaha. They have come with a view to fight. See? Pandava Shaiva Kimakurvata Sanjay. Hey Sanjay, what happened? Kim Akurvata, if you take simple translation, then it is what did they do? It cannot be the question. What happened? Then again we have to go back. Bhagavad Gita was told in the beginning of, before the war began. Okay. Then it was 100% sure that the Kauravas will be the winner. They had 11 battalions and Pandavas have got only 7 battalions. And the most powerful warriors of the time, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, they were on the side of Kauravas. Therefore, there was no doubt that they will win the war. And then, if you see Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter, there Sanjay tells what Arjuna saw in the Vishwarup Darshan. Sanjay tells what Arjuna saw in the Vishwarup Darshan. That all the big warriors, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Jayadratha, etc., they were all entering the divine mouth of their Vishwarupa, the divine God, and all of them were consumed. They died, in short. So all those big warriors, they were entering in his mouth and he was chewing them. And with the tongue, when something was trying to get away, he was pulling it back. This is the description comes. Having known this, will Dhritarashtra allow the war to continue? But the war continued. See? These are the secrets of Bhagavad Gita. See, friends. Then why? What happened? On every day after the war, when sun sets, war stops. Everybody goes back. Then, how many soldiers were killed? How many horses were killed? How many elephants were injured or died? How many chariots were broken? Every detailed report was given to Dhritarashtra, he being the king. Therefore, this question is not valid. He knew everything. Then, why he asked this question? See, friends, how important it is to know. It happened because Sanjay told this dialogue between Bhagavan Krishna and Arjun to Dhritarashtra on the 10th day. Not when, before the war, no. And why he told on 10th day? Because of this question. It was not expected that Bhishmacharya will fall to the arrows of Arjun. It was impossible. And yet, Bhishmacharya has fallen to the arrows of Arjun. And that has shaken his complete confidence. And therefore he asked the question. When my children and Pandu's children, having gone to the war front, what has happened? The whole thing has changed. How come Bhishmacharya fall? It is impossible. What happened? And then Sanjay tells, Drishtva tu Pandavanekam vyudam Duryodhanastatha Acharyam upasangamya Raja vachanam abravit Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharya mahatim chamam. Then Sanjay says, when these two armies came in front of each other, that time your son Duryodhan, he addressed Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya. And he told, see, this is the army of the Pandavas. And the chief of their army is the one whom you have taught. Dronacharya was to be killed by the Drupada. And Drupada was in charge of the army. So he is telling him, be careful. He had doubt in Dronacharya. He had doubt in Bhishmacharya. Because for Dronacharya, Arjuna was the most important and number one disciple. And for Bhishmacharya, Arjuna was the ultimate. He being a brahmachari, nobody was allowed to enter in his room except Arjuna. So that special status he has. And therefore, this Duryodhana, as if indirectly showing his doubt, Ki Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya Maharaj, see, they are the one. That means, now don't become a soft corner. You are here to fight the war. So he indicated doubt. And therefore Bhishmacharya, just to Tasya Sanjayana Harsha, just to create confidence in him, Bhishmacharya blew the conch. That very moment, Now Sanjay's expression. He says, that very time, Bhagwan Sri Krishna and Arjun, in a chariot which was yoked with most wonderful, white, bright, beautiful horses, he goes on explaining at length. They entered. And then Arjuna said to Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayame Achyuta. Hey Achyuta, kindly take my chariot between the two armies because I want to see with whom I have to fight the war. He knew it already, but he had one arrogance. Be very attentive. He had one arrogance. One of the names of Arjun was Vijay. Vijay means the one who has never seen defeat in his life. All the wars, he was always the victorious. Never seen a defeat. And therefore, Arjun had that thing, who can dare fight with me? Kair maya saha yodhavyam asmin radasamudyame. And the second negativity that he had bitterness in his mind toward the Kauravas. And therefore, he uses bad words. The children of Dhritarashtra, they are Atatai. Atatai means terrorist. Terrorist is the one who should be shot dead without any trial. That's the meaning of the word Atatai. These two negativities are the cause of our miseries in life. Friends, failure one can sustain sometime. We can digest the failure. But perpetual success is very difficult to digest. One start thinking, Konyosti Sadrusho Maya, in the 17th chapter, Bhagavan will tell us. We start thinking that nobody is like me, I am extraordinary. See, friends, this is what happened to Arjun. So, the arrogance of success and bitterness towards anybody. See, what our Hindu Dharma tells. When Bhagwan Ram killed Ravana, thereafter what he says to Vibhishana and Lakshmana, go and conduct all the rites which are required to be done. As much he is your brother, he is our brother. Then he says, after death, enmity ends. No bitterness. That is our dharma. See, friends, but we don't understand that. Then what Bhagwan Krishna did, now here is a time to teach him a lesson. And therefore, he said, yes, sir, because he was a driver. He took the chariot. Now, here he played a trick. What was the trick? The trick was, he could have taken the chariot and placed anywhere, because he didn't take in front of Duryodhana, no. Only take in between the two armies. Imagine, had Arjuna's chariot been placed in front of Duryodhana, will he ask any question? He came to kill him only, that's it. But what Bhagwan Krishna played a trick. See, Bhishma Drona Pramukataha, Sarvesham cha Maikshita. Leaving all the warriors on the battlefield, Bhagwan Krishna took his chariot in front of Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya. And there he didn't keep quiet. If he keeps quiet, he is not Krishna. He gave a chabi and he said, Pashyaetan Kurun Partha. Hey Arjun, you have to fight with your own family members. Kauravas and Pandavas both were basically Kauravas only. They belong to Kuru Vamsha. If there are two brothers and suppose they are Gupta, so they will be Gupta only. See? So Pandavas were also Kauravas, and Kauravas were also Kauravas. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna said that you have to fight. Pasha etam kurun partha. You just fight with them. And when Arjuna saw, oh God, I had to kill my guru. I had to kill my grandfather. And that was enough to sap away all the inspiration, strength within him. And as a result, he became completely paralyzed. This is what happened, Sanjay told to Dhritarashtra, why Bhishmacharya was killed on the 10th day. Because at the beginning of the war, your son created the situation. Instead of boosting confidence in somebody, if we start in a negative manner. See, friends. Anyway, you try, I doubt very much, you'll be able to reach. Anyway, give it a try. Hurry. If we cannot help somebody, we should not create negative feeling in anybody's mind. Self-confidence, if it is lost, everything is lost. And this is what has happened knowingly, unknowingly by Duryodhana. And therefore, to bring Arjuna out of his chaos, Bhagavan Krishna created a situation. It was not required. Now what we have to learn? Therefore, any event in our life that will change the direction of our life from the dog word to the God word is Bhagavad Gita. See, is required. There is nothing that happens in our life uncalled for. Every single event in our life, like you people write the softwares and all that, every step is required. But then I don't know, then okay, we'll fix the bugs. Then the bugs are fixed. And the bugs are fixed in such a manner that you have to change your phone every now and then. Because they send the bugs, they don't fix the bugs. See? Therefore, we have to very clearly recognize this. Every single event in our life is perfectly planned. Then alone, the direction of our life will change. These rockets, so they go up toward the sun or moon, wherever. There are, at different particular time, some rockets are shot. Because of the shot, the rocket changes the direction. Our present direction is dogward. How much I will get, I, wife, children, enough, we do that, nothing wrong in that. But that is not all. There is much more in life. See, it is so important, my friends. And if you ask me, I'll tell you, Bhagavad Gita, etc., Upanishad, etc., they are more important for those people who are 40 plus, not below that. Below that, let them live their life sincerely, be competitive, have good goal in life, work hard, compete, ambition, success, important. See? And in that, the children, etc., they are learning from the elders at home. See, friends, many people tell me this, Swamiji, you don't talk about children. I said, no, children are best. The whole problem in the world is created by the old people. Tell me, any child has gone and done anything wrong? No. Old people are doing. They are the problem. They should be corrected. And for them is Bhagavad Gita. You know this? What was the age of Bhagavan Sri Krishna and Arjun when Bhagavad Gita was told? Bhagavan Krishna was 89 years old age. And Arjuna was 86 years of age. It is a dialogue between the two Buddha. Why bring the children? Let them enjoy their life. See? All the time boring the children, you see. I have seen these things in many places. In US, I'll tell you one small example and stop. With my friend, I went to his house. Evening time, maybe 7 o'clock or so. His son, very strong, must be about 20 or so. He came in a sports car, parked the car. With the leg, he just opened the door and came out. Again with the other kick, he closed the door. And cigarette in his hand and the smell of the liquor. So the father got angry. My son, before Swamiji showing, I am doing so much for everybody. And he lifted his hand to hit him. He was so strong because the parents may be pygmy, but the sons are very tall. America effect. So he held the hand of his father. Dad, stop it. I'll uproot and give another hand. And then he went away. I saw all that. Then one quality, if you want to learn from me, change the topic immediately. That's what I did. I said, hey, chai kahan hai? Where is the tea? I didn't discuss at all that topic. So, after that I went. His son called me next day. He said, Swamiji, I was not drunk, nor I smoke. I just want to hurt my father. That is the goal of my life. I want to hurt him. He has destroyed my childhood. Every day, do this thing, do this thing, do this puja, this thing. Fed up of it. From those things I have learned these things. Don't overdo anything. Otherwise, do we want to make a bonsai out of it? Friends, every experience is needed in life to grow. As much good experiences are needed, bad experiences are also needed. Then only we can really grow. And therefore, these aspects of Bhagavad Gita is meant for those who are 40 plus. So don't bother the kids. Play with them, dance with them, go for a movie, go for a picture, do everything. Don't become all the time, beta, sit for meditation. And the children, small, meditation. And they look here. What? Cartoons? Don't do all that. Remaining next time. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.